Yup. Let me go on YouTube real quick. We're live. We are live in effect. Why is it not showing that we're live? What's going on?
Don't know it takes a while. You gotta go on the channel page, I think.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube now. Oh, that's why. Okay. Hold on. Because it was private. Because I was waiting for you to come. So now it's showing. Yeah.
Yeah, just got the notification. Cool.
You got what?
Just got the notification.
Okay. Hold on. I'm just going to share it on Twitter real quick. We are live.
Turn on the volume.
Turn down?
Yeah.
Oh, on mine.
Yeah.
Hold on. Give me a second. Cool, let's go.
Yeah, cool. Ready?
Cool. Yo, people, we are here. We're live. Yes, we are live. You know, for anybody who does join, make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. This is the A and J Footy Talk Show with myself, AG, and my boy Jay. Talk to them, man.
Yeah, man, just a little transfer rumours update, transfer roundup, seeing what's going on, whether Arsenal are going to make any more moves. Some other moves going on in the league. Going to talk about that big money move of Jack Grealish from Villa to City. It's a serious move. Serious move.
Very, 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 very long. But if you're new to the channel, man said come here talking money. Hey, if you're new to the channel, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, do all that good stuff. But let's not waste any time. Let us not waste any time. There's so much to talk about. But first, we have this. Joe Willock is set to be on his way out. No. He is on his way to Newcastle for 25 million. Now,
I don't know how I feel about this one, you know.
That's how a lot of Arsenal fans feel
because we don't have many goal-scoring midfielders.
I understand that. But then I think about like this year, Joe Willock, 25 million, because this is 25 million with add-ons. So I think there are add-ons on top.
Is there a buyback clause?
I don't think so. That's the thing I'm looking at, and I'm like, selling Willock with no buyback clause, I think that could be a mistake. That could be a mistake.
That one there is weefy.
Honestly. Because the thing is, as you said, Joe Willock, goal-scoring midfielder, you know.
Yeah, does so much.
Yeah, obviously, it's not that he's just a goal. Like he's a good midfielder, isn't it? He's young. He hasn't got into the England under 21 squad, has he? I don't think he has. I think Smith Rowe has, but I don't think Willock has.
I think Smith Rowe just about did because there was injury.
There was injuries, yeah. So you're looking at, you're like, well, last season, the last 6 months he was at Newcastle, however long he was there, did his thing. You know, he scored goals, scored like 7 and 7, coming off the bench, super sub, saying Steve Bruce told me to come on and just run, get a goal. He did it. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's a thing where I look at it and I'm saying he could be useful at Arsenal. However, do I really think Arteta's going to give him the game time he's probably going to be after now?
Yeah. I think Arteta wants our attackers and our wide players scoring a lot more goals because I think he's made it clear creativity is our biggest issue. Like, and I was watching Filthy yesterday, and funnily enough, it was Loons saying it, of all people, that we don't need to buy a striker. Our issue is in the midfield. We're not creating enough.
You don't think we need a striker? To be fair, I don't think. To be fair, I think you're. I
think it's both. We need to bring in a striker and get rid of one, as well as we need to bring in more creative players at the same time. Yeah. So it's a thing of.
Go on.
It's a thing of finding that balance where it's like bringing 1 or 2 creative-minded midfielders, get rid of dead weight if you can, because it looks like we couldn't sell a house to a homeless man right now.
Yeah, honestly, I mean.
And then get rid of one of the strikers. I think if a striker is to leave, it's most likely to be Lacazette because he's got a year left.
Yeah, I think Lacazette. I think Arsenal, if they really mean business, and we'll get onto the player I'm about to mention, but if Arsenal really mean business, I'm slapping down Lacazette, Bellerin, and Cash for Lautaro Martinez. If I'm being honest.
Yeah,
I'm slapping down all of them. Because I'm thinking we clearly want to get rid of Bellerin. That's obvious.
Lacazette, with Inter looking to, with Lukaku wanting to go to Chelsea now as well.
That's why I'm saying if Arsenal mean business, they need to act now.
Because if you can get Lautaro done
before Chelsea,
that Lukaku's not going anymore.
Or they might just ask Chelsea for more money.
Yeah.
Because in a sense they're losing the likes of a Bellerin. We're losing the likes of a Bellerin and a Lacazette, but they're gaining players. They need a replacement for Hakimi, Bellerin. They need a replacement striker, Lacazette. And they've been linked with Lacazette before, so it's not like it's a player where they know nothing about him. They know about him. They are clearly a fan of his.
Getting Chelsea to bump up their offer for Lukaku helps so much. Because
the thing is, go on.
Because that way, our deal, it makes it easier for us, but then that way, if they still need more reinforcements, they can't come and say, Arsenal have to put more money here. They can just be like, okay, cool. Arsenal have done their part, now it's just Chelsea to do their part. Because I think Inter, they've lost Hakimi so far. Eriksen isn't confirmed to be playing again,
Yeah.
And then both the strikers are hot property right now. So it's a thing of do what you need to do selling wise to get the replacement, especially because they've just won the league. Do they think they'll retain the league? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
if they really thought they were going to retain the league and do something in the Champions League, they wouldn't be listening to offers for both their best strikers, 2 of the best strikers in the Serie A. So it's a bit of a one where you gotta act fast and catch Inter out there.
But I think it's one of them things where, because of the fact that COVID has negatively impacted so many clubs, they're kind of in a position where they have to sell. Look at Lille.
Yeah,
Lille just won Liga. They're open to selling some of their stars like
Renato
Sanchez. He played a key part in their success. Not saying he's irreplaceable, but he was a big part of their success. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Same with Barcelona. Financial struggles. They're having to get rid of a lot. Real Madrid. What's his name? Florentino Perez came out and said nobody is untouchable bar, I think he said Courtois, Benzema, Vinicius, and I think 2 more. Other than that, anyone can go for the right price, literally. Yeah. That just shows you what COVID has kind of finished a lot of teams. So I'm not really surprised that Inter.
It makes sense why he wanted to start. it makes sense why he wanted to start Super League as well, because that would have been funded by an investment bank, so he would have got money to do whatever he needed
that's
to
a
do.
quick buck. That's a quick buck for him. Like,
literally.
I mean, let's before we move on to all of that, Willock, are you final verdict? Are you happy with this or not?
No. I feel like we need someone that's. If you're gonna get rid of him, you gotta be ready to make transfers now. Like if you're getting,
I'm not gonna lie. I think Maddison's coming. I'll be so real with you. I actually think Maddison's coming.
I think Maddison's happening, but I feel like
I don't think that's enough.
I feel like if Maddison is to happen,
Maddison
will be the only thing that happens, in my opinion.
You think?
Yeah.
Look. This is where I see. Yeah.
What we spent 50 mil on a centre back this window. We've bought Lokonga. We've bought Tavares. Those were really massive money signings.
Yeah.
I think we've spent just over 70 mil already.
Yeah, I think it's close to 80. Yeah.
So it's like, okay, you've bought 3 players in, spent 80 million. We know how the Cronkies are when it comes to giving funds.
I think,
So it's like you still have that element of where you need to make money as well.
Yeah, I think that's the reason they're so open to getting rid of Willock. And the thing is, I'm starting to see.
Plus, he has a year left as well.
Willock, personally, I think Arsenal should be pushing to get 30 million for him, because if we were the ones buying,
I think the add-ons take up to 30 million. No?
They should do. If they don't, I'm not gonna lie, I'd be a bit frustrated, because I know how Arsenal. If Arsenal were the ones to be buying, we'd be paying 40 million, close to 40 million, if that. Whereas we're selling and we're underselling.
Palace want Reece Nelson as well
on loan. Yeah, I think they want to take him on loan to see how he kind of plays before they buy him.
Also, it's an obligation to buy.
No, I'm not too sure, but I'm saying that's the reason they want him on loan. They want to loan him to see how because he hasn't played much Premier League football, no. So they want to loan him instead of just splashing however much they will end up splashing on him.
Palace might be interesting to watch next year,
I've been saying this. Palace and Villa, bro. Palace are going for Adam Armstrong. They're going for Adam Armstrong from Blackburn.
I saw that as well. Saw that just before we started streaming.
Armstrong, Zaha, Conor Gallagher, Baller, Mark Gehi.
They've done some good business.
Anderson.
He was good for Fulham last year as well.
That's what I'm saying. They got players there.
They've done some good business as well, and I think Vieira's mindset is now to play Zaha more central, as like
maybe as like
9 kind of thing,
or maybe like a 9 false 9 kind of,
or it might just be
like a second striker maybe.
No, because I think it'd just be a free role. Because if you think about it, when Eze comes up from injury, if they do get Nelson as well, that's Reece Nelson, Olise, Eze, and then you got Zaha at the top.
I can't lie, that's sounding long.
Yeah, for real.
That is sounding long, but we move on. So kind of going back to what we were discussing already. Arsenal still hopeful something can happen between Lautaro Martinez and Inter Milan. Inter would prefer to sell Lautaro over Lukaku, and this has given Arsenal hope. Arsenal first wants to make their interest in the player official. Now, my problem with this whole thing is Arsenal pretty much have a free run at Lautaro Martinez.
Yeah,
and we have the money. There's a common misconception that Arsenal don't have money. Arsenal have money. It's whether or not the owner will give the money or allow the money to be spent. Arsenal have money. That's the thing.
Yeah,
we have the money, but it's so annoying that we have the money. We want to be a big club, and we don't act like one. Chelsea are a big club, and they act like a big club. Lukaku, we want you. Come here. First offer was rejected. They've gone in for a second. I'm not sure if it's the second or third now, but they've gone in with big money. That's how you deal.
Yeah, literally, you have to
keep going. You have to
apply pressure.
Yeah, we can't just apply pressure for one player. Alright, cool. It looks like we might be doing that for Maddison, and we'll get onto Maddison soon. But Martinez, I've said what I said already. I'm gonna say what I said already. Sorry, Bellerin and Lacazette for Lautaro. I'm happy. I'm not complaining. The reason I say that is because we all know Bellerin. His time should be done here.
His time should have been done a while ago. To be honest,
that's what I'm saying. Lacazette, I like Lacazette, but at the same time, he's not giving us the goal. He's not giving us everything we need. We can't
He
just
hasn't,
rely on
hasn't, hasn't
Lacazette for
given
all that
us
play.
hasn't given us enough goals in the 4 years he's been us.
Yeah, we can't just rely on him and say his work rate is good, his hold up play is good. Like that's not good enough. We need your striker, bro. We need goals. I'll be real. It's not enough. As much as I'm a fan of Lacazette, you man know.
Yeah, I
Lacazette.
think we both are fans of Lacazette. It's just give me more.
Yeah, if we're being real, it's not enough. So it's kind of like Lautaro Martinez. He's not too old. Lacazette's what 30 now. Lacazette's quite old.
30 or 31.
30. How old? Let me check how old Lautaro Martinez is.
Lacazette's born in 1990.
Lautaro Martinez age. So Lautaro Martinez is 23. Amazing.
Yeah.
So if we were to bring him in on a 4 or 5 year deal, that's amazing. This is what you need to do when you want to become the best or compete with the best. You have to rebuild properly. You look at a player like Lautaro Martinez. You look at a player like a James Maddison. You look at, in fact, let me take this on to Maddison whilst we're going to that. You look at a player like a sorry, hold on. Yeah. So look, Arsenal are still undeterred in this pursuit, despite what Leicester said to them. James Maddison is their number one target to be this creative vocal point they want. They've now moved on from Martin Odegaard. He's going to stay at Real Madrid. You look at this and you say, well, cool. Arsenal going in for Madders, guaranteed 60, around 55 to 70 million. It's going to be between that, yeah. We know.
Yeah, I think Odegaard is done because Cruz got injured, so no midfielder is actually available for some of them.
Yeah, so literally now we look at this and we say, okay, cool. Madders can come in. But here's my problem. If Maddison comes in, do we change system then?
No, it's simply...
I don't believe Maddison. Where's Maddison going to play then? I'm confused.
Maddison can play as an 8 or a 10.
So what? Maddison's going to start over Xhaka, Maddison and Partey.
Well, I don't know, man.
I don't see Maddison playing that deep. I think that'll ruin him.
It all depends on how we set up, innit? Because some teams... That's what I'm
saying.
Because you know what it is, yeah? In some games where there's like a lower block, he might play Maddison as a 10 and Smith Rowe wide.
But then if Smith Rowe plays wide, who misses out? Does that mean Pepe misses out again? Because I think we all know Saka will start. I think we all know that.
Yeah, but I think it all depends, innit? Because you know how Arteta likes to switch up his lineups a lot. But for me, there's no need to switch up your lineups this much as well, especially because you're not playing as much football.
This is my point. So I'm looking at it and I'm saying, well, if Maddison does come in, let's say we go for the usual 4-2-3-1, right? We go, let's say Lacazette goes and Aubameyang starts up top now. We go Smith Rowe out wide, Madders at the 10, Pepe on or Saka on the right, Xhaka and Partey, yeah? Or Xhaka El Neni because Partey's not fit. Let's say this is the first game of the season, yeah? So that means Pepe's on the bench. Martinelli's just come back from Olympics, so he's on the bench. I
don't think he'll be back in time because I think he's still got...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's still at the Olympics, so he'll be on the bench anyway.
You have to isolate as well.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So I'm kind of curious because I'm like, Madders for what could be about 60, 70 million. I'm looking at it and I'm saying, well, as much as Maddison is good, Jose Mourinho is literally like 20, 25 million. The guy is screaming to come to Arsenal.
That's my thing as well. Like literally, there's other players, but you know what it is? It's this whole English thing. Because you know how you need English players now to like be able to play and stuff like that. The more English players, the better.
I mean, I'm not even sure about that.
You need more homegrown talent now. Because I think more than half of your squad list has to be homegrown talent.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I can't shed too much light on that. But we focus on the Sun. We always know. They are not always the most reliable. However, this is an article here, so we're going to say allegedly. Jose Mourinho is still holding out for a move to Arsenal this month. However, the Sunsport understands that our representatives have been stunned by Arsenal's recent progress in their attempt to sign Leicester star James Maddison. I am stunned, if I'm being honest. I cannot for the life of me understand how this makes any sense. And I'm not saying Maddison is not good. What I am saying is, Jose Mourinho was our number one target last year for 50, 55 million, yeah?
Yeah.
They said Arsenal did not end up signing Hossein Aouar. Cool. His price tag has slashed in half. He's now available for what, 20 to 25 million, around that price. Why have we not jumped on that? And he should already be in an Arsenal top.
Yeah,
I actually can't understand this at all. Hossein Aouar is 20, 25 million. That is good for Arsenal that don't like to spend a lot of money. 20, 25 million, you can get him and you can get Bissouma for the price that is going to cost Maddison.
I think I'll be so real.
Hearing this,
I think Bissouma's dead in the water, man.
I think it is as well, and it's sad.
Unless because of Partey's injury, somehow it's all Bissouma talks are back on or Bissouma's signing now. That I don't think Bissouma's happening.
I don't understand how they didn't sign Bissouma. The guy has the same agent as Pepe, so transfer will be smooth. The guy has said he wants to come to Arsenal. The guy, he wants to be an Arsenal player. How do you not sign Bissouma? I don't understand.
It's a thing of, and it's not even like it's shit players on Arsenal. It's players that are good and will help us improve and get us.
They want to play for Arsenal. This is the thing.
It doesn't make sense.
When you sign a player like Willian, you're signing him on the basis of he wants a paycheck, and you're dumb enough to give it to him. When you sign a player like Bissouma, on the other hand, the guy is still young. He's got an engine on him. The guy wants to play for Arsenal, and he's shown you what he can do.
Yeah, that he can play football at a very good level as well.
For me, it's just frustrating because I'm looking at Bissouma and I'm saying, well, it was us and Liverpool that were interested in him, and Liverpool need a player to replace Gini Wijnaldum. And Bissouma kind of does fit that profile because he can press.
Yeah, I think
he can press for that full 90. He can give you goals. I'm not saying he will give you a lot, but he can give you goals.
I think Keita has looked a bit fitter this pre-season, so I think he might get a chance as well.
He probably will, but that's an injury
as well.
You can say this about any player, but there's certain players that's an injury waiting to happen. It's just
injury,
it just takes one knock.
Is just literally.
Do you get what I'm saying? So it's just a bit. For me, if I have the choice of James Maddison or Hossein Aouar and another player, I'm taking Hossein Aouar and another player. Because the reason I say that is because you could go Aouar and a right back, or Aouar and a striker.
Yeah, literally.
Or Aouar and a DM. You could take it however you want because I'm not the biggest fan, but if we were to sign Hossein Aouar and Tammy Abraham, I am not complaining. I think that's quite good business.
Yeah, that's actually very decent.
I think that's good business. And that is going to cost the same amount it's going to cost you for James Maddison. Now tell me what's better, James Maddison or Aouar and Tammy? And I'm not the biggest fan of Tammy.
Yeah, but we have to look at it as they're just looking at getting in creative players, and it's gonna sound mad. Yes, there's still time in the window, but I feel like we're panicking by spending 70 million on Maddison.
Honestly, Maddison. The thing is, I don't know if I think James Maddison is worth 70 million. I think this sale is purely on the basis of how valuable he is to Leicester.
Not even that.
I think it's more that.
It's not just value to Leicester because
being valued at 70
because
million.
when you look at how Leicester have played recently, they played a back three. They've played Ndidi, Tielemans in a midfield five. It's been Ndidi, Tielemans, and one more. I don't think it's been Maddison because Maddison's been on the bench recently. He's even on the bench for the final. And then you've had Kelechi and Vardy up top.
And now they did Pats and Daka as well.
Exactly. So even when you look at it, is Maddison really that valuable to Leicester?
No, I think he still is because you could say because you have to remember James Maddison's another player that's injuries.
Yeah, that's true. But also 70 million is not worth it because when it first came out, it was they wanted 60 million. All of a sudden we've signed Ben White now, and I said, oh, so you got money? You want 70?
Yeah.
And obviously because Maddison he's a homegrown talent as well. He is good, but I think Leicester are asking for 70 million because they know that they aren't going to be able to buy someone as good or better than Maddison for anything less than that.
But that's how Leicester move. They sold Chilwell to Chelsea for 50. They sold Maguire to United for 80. They're going to sell Maddison to us for 70. It's how they move. That's how you're supposed to move when you have star players. When you have players that you know are valuable to you and they have the talent, you make as much money as possible. And this is why I'm so frustrated because yes, I like James Maddison. I like him a lot. But I'm looking at it and I'm saying 70 million on Maddison, man. Hossein Aouar is there for the taking, 20 to 25 million. Just grab the guy. You can grab him and go and address the right back issue. You can grab him and go and address the defensive midfielder issue. You can grab him and go and address the striker position, or even grab him and address the goalkeeper situation. Whatever you do, you're killing two birds with one stone by grabbing Hosam Aouar.
Yeah, literally, there's so much you can do.
Honestly, but if you spend 70 million on James Maddison, as much as I like him, that's 70 million spent on him. You're still going to have to go and spend, from what I'm seeing, we're still looking at Ramsdale. That's another 30 million. If you want to go and get a right back, God knows who we're going to get. We're probably going to spend like 20 million, 30 million on that. And even a striker position, we're either about to spend 60 million on Lautaro Martinez or 30 to 40 on Tammy. So I look at it and I'm saying, well, tell me what's the better value for money? What is better?
What's actually going on with our transfer business? That's what we need to find out.
For me, it's just annoying because it's like I can't be the only person seeing this. Like, yes, we're going to have different opinions, but I can't be the only person who thinks that signing Aouar and another is better than just signing James Maddison. Like, I can't. Yes, you can say James Maddison, he does bring a lot, like, he's a set-piece specialist as well. You know, he's good on the ball. He's creative. I mean, Aouar is all of that, but I would say, I don't think he's as good a set-piece specialist or set-piece taker as James Maddison. But then you still have Nicolas Pepe. No one can tell me Nicolas Pepe can't score a free kick. Because he can. So for me, it's kind of like, you got Pepe, who I would say is probably our number one. Then you got Xhaka and Partey. I'm not saying Partey all the time because Partey will end up killing a bird in the sky. I don't want to see that every week. But Pepe is probably the better for set pieces. So again, I'm looking at it and I'm saying Aouar and address another position. I think that's better.
Yeah. Yeah, it is 100%.
I mean, for me, it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. There's that. Oh, yeah, there's this. This is another one I wanted to talk about. Cedric.
Oh, yeah.
Cedric. He might be on his way out.
That's a bit of a surprising one to me. I didn't understand. Even when we got Cedric, I didn't understand why we got him on loan because his contract expired 6 months later.
Yeah. I don't really understand that I don't understand a lot of things that go on the Arsenal Football Club. Like, a lot of it, when I think about it, I'm just like, why did that happen? Why did you do this?
It's bad
Why
business.
is this happening? Man? Because I'm seeing that Fenerbahce want him on loan, but then I'm also seeing Fenerbahce want Kolasinac, but they are waiting for Arsenal to terminate his contract and then sign him. So I'm looking at it and I'm saying, Arsenal, like, do you genuinely have a problem that you cannot sell players?
No one wants to spend money to buy a player from Arsenal.
Like, fair enough, we just went through Willock, so you can say that, but other than that, I'm just looking at him like, do you guys know how to sell? What's going on?
Yeah, literally, like Kolasinac is going for Fenerbahce to become Ozil's bodyguard again.
For us to find out that the club are waiting or they want Kolasinac's contract to be terminated and then buy him, Arsenal, can you not just like offer them or speak to them because you know they're interested? Set a price,
like 3 or 4 million now.
Just set an asking price and say, "Cool, look, he's gonna take a wage cut over there. We already know that."
Yeah.
Just say, "Look, this is our asking price. Boom, just get it done. We want him off the wage bill. Even if, for me, honestly, if you sell Kolasinac for free and you just get him off the wage bill, I'm not even complaining because that guy, we don't need him at this team.
If anything, just get Fenerbahce to pay out the rest of his contract because if you look at it that way, basically the same thing.
I mean, it depends on how much, because Kolasinac is on over 100k a week. I don't think any club's doing that. Over 100k a week for the rest of the season. Because I think I'm not sure how long he's got left. I think he's got like a year left on his contract. So think about it. No club's doing that. No 100k a week, bro. No club is doing that. No club is doing that. They might as well buy him for 2 million or just take him. I don't know. I don't even care at this point. Just get him gone. Cedric, if he's going on loan and you have plans to bring in a new fullback, do it.
Yeah,
If
I
not,
don't think Arsenal want him to go on loan. I think it's a thing of
yeah, they
listen.
probably want to sell him. They won't
If
want to
you
get
want him,
money.
if you want him, buy him. If you don't want him,
Yeah,
if you want to buy him, fuck off.
but the thing is, Arsenal again, it's like they don't know how to make sales. That's the
Yeah,
thing. It's like they don't know how to make sales, and for the life of me, I can't understand. Like, how does
yeah.
this work? Excuse me, but I think we only have one more to take a look at, and that's this guy, and Ramsdale. So apparently, we've had 2 bids turned down, and we are expected to make a 3rd bid closer to 30 million for Aaron Ramsdale. Ramsdale is obviously very keen to make this move happen. He would jump at the chance of moving to the Emirates Stadium. I mean, of course he would. He was at Bournemouth, he was at Sheffield, now he's coming to Arsenal. And
Yeah.
the thing that I know not every club, hold on, I know not every you shouldn't take it on the basis of, oh, why is no other club interested in him? Because maybe it's just that no other club has clocked sometimes. But in this
Yeah.
situation, I look at it and I'm just saying no.
Yes, yeah, same.
No.
Another's right.
No way.
I think it's a homegrown situation. That's what I personally think. I think because I was speaking to
You
someone
might
about,
be right. You might be right.
I was speaking to someone about it yesterday, yeah, and the question was, why are Arsenal going for so many English players? Like, because of the homegrown issue. So it's like the more homegrown talent you have, it just makes life easier because Arsenal don't have a lot of international players that way. Because when you look at it, it'll be Ramsdale, homegrown, Bellerin, homegrown, Rob Holding, homegrown. Who else is homegrown?
Saka, Smith Rowe,
Balogun,
Aziz.
I see if he's in. Yeah, Eddie. So it's just there's just so many. It'll just be a lot more players added to that homegrown list. So if we were to buy international players, we can still realize, okay, cool, we've got enough homegrown talent, and we can add more international talent.
But for me, that's not important.
It's not. It's just about getting the best squad.
That's all there is to it. Because literally, I look at this transfer business and I'm preparing myself for the worst. Now, the other day I was saying to you I was optimistic. Now my whole mood has flipped because I'm just seeing nonsense. Why the hell are we going bidding ready to spend 30 million on Ramsdale? Onana and Leon's deal just fell through. Go and get him. It's literally 5 or 6 million. Go and get Onana. Yeah. It doesn't matter if he can't play until November. That's fine. Go and get Onana.
Yeah, him not being able to play. Him not being able to play until November isn't even that big of a problem, anyways, because we're not playing many competitions.
Bro, if Leno gets injured, it's very unfortunate. Very.
Yeah.
Okonkwo step in from, I don't know, because the way I see it is Onana, that's a guaranteed starter goalkeeper. So if
he's good at playing from the back as well.
Exactly. So if you do have plans to move on Leno next season, the replacement's already there, Onana.
Then maybe you can look at getting Ramsdale.
5 or 6. I don't want Ramsdale this club. 5 or 6 million on Onana. Cool.
It's a starter
keeper. He's still 24, 20. He's not old. He's still 24, 25 years old. Then you go and get a backup keeper next season. You don't need to spend 30 million on Ramsdale for what? I'm against this move completely. Like, I really do not want to see Ramsdale.
I don't know what's going on with this Arsenal with Edu. It's Edu because Edu is the one that's in charge of our transfer.
He's in charge of this. Because my thing is, you can look at it and say, yeah, Ramsdale's young, he's up and coming, he could be the future of Arsenal. That's fine. That's fine. He can be the future elsewhere. Please. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of him at all. Like, not to say he's just completely rubbish, but when I've watched teams play against Sheffield, yeah, they didn't have the best of season last season. But when I've seen them play against them, I'm looking at him saying, this guy makes a couple good saves, give him that, but I'm just not his biggest fan. Onana's there for 5 or 6 million. I think it's a no-brainer.
One thing we might see as well is like if you have got obviously Arsenal have got better defenders than the Sheffield United. That's just. So it's like with a bit more protection, he wouldn't be having to.
I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna make this very simple. Who's the better keeper, Onana or Ramsdale?
Oh, Onana, 100%.
Onana is what 25 million cheaper. End of discussion. Why are we going
Yeah,
for
100%,
Ramsdale? The discussion
100%.
is
But
done.
no, I'm saying I understand that. I get that point as well. But I'm saying with you saying he doesn't make as many saves, it's like when you're having to like be in a position to stop more shots, it's
I
harder
understand
to
that.
save
When
more.
you face, yeah, 100%. I get that.
But yeah, obviously I do want Onana more. It's a no-brainer for me. I'm a guy that likes a bargain.
Arsenal could go get Onana, Tierney, Gabriel White, question mark, Partey, Awa or whoever, Smith Rowe, Saka, Pepe, Aubameyang, or if you get rid of Aubameyang and Lacazette, you bring in another striker. You've still got Martinelli, Balogun, other players on the bench. Like
Yeah.
City are even about to sign. Let's even come off this man.
Jack
City
Grealish.
about to announce Jack Grealish.
Jack Grealish.
Aston Villa just hit us with an RKO out of nowhere. Danny Ings announced like
Danny Ings and Leon Bailey, like
Leon
what?
Bailey, Buendias, they're already. Aston Villa have a nice setup right now, and they're looking at bringing in Todd Cantwell.
If I'm so honest, Aston Villa will get into Champions League football before we do. Aston Villa will get back into Champions League football before we do.
You think?
100%.
The squad is there. The owners are they're willing to invest. They've showed that they are going to invest if they need to.
And Dean Smith has got them
He's
playing
a good manager.
football.
He's a good manager.
Playing.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm a fan of Aston Villa. I'm a fan. And that wasn't just because of Grealish. That was because they're actually just a good team. You have to give them their flowers. So I look at it now and I'm like, well, all right, cool. They hit us with a double last season. Grealish is going for 100 million, and Norwich are asking for around 40 to 50 million for Cantwell. Now, we all know that is just overinflated. That's way too much. But then again, this takes me back to the point I was making before. Some sales are made based on how valuable a player is to them.
yes.
So they have to raise the price. Todd Cantwell is a big part of Norwich.
Yeah, 100%.
Young English footballer, played in the under-21s team again through injury, but that doesn't matter. He was in the squad. He played. He's talented. He's played in the Premier League and he's done his thing. I wouldn't say I'm not going to sit here and say Premier League proven, but he's done his thing in the Prem. Do you know what I mean? For the season he was here. So I look at it and I'm saying Aston Villa, 21 years old, Cantwell, that is good.
Yeah, it'll be nice to see. It's nice to see young talent that coming back into the Prem because there was a phase where there was so much young talent that just wasn't getting into the Prem and it just didn't make sense. I think it was like when Zaha hits crop of young talent.
Oh snap! What the hell happened to you? Your thing bugged out like crazy.
Yeah. But like the age group of Zaha, like when them lot were young, there just wasn't enough teams in the league looking at them or even bringing them through the academies and stuff.
I mean, like, he did play United.
Deep it. Zaha's the same age as Pogba.
Yeah, but he had to go. He stuck with Palace.
Yeah, he had to stick with Palace.
Went Palace, came up into the Prem with them, stayed with them. Remember him and Balassi?
Yeah.
I mean, I get your point. It is nice because you're right. There are a lot more young players playing in the Premier League, which is good. But I mean, I think this, like Palace looking at the Championship to get what's his name, Elise.
Yeah.
Getting Elise, players like that, like Elise, Eze, like again, that's another thing I don't understand that teams don't do. Excuse me, sorry. If you can't get all these big name players, why don't you take a look into the Championship?
Yeah.
Every season the Championship is producing ballers, and sometimes I just look at it and I'm like, why is he not in the Prem? Take for example, my sub story, Saeed Ben Rama.
Oh, bro.
Only God knows why Arsenal didn't sign that guy for 25 million. Only God knows why. Saeed Ben Rama can play left wing, right wing, or 10.
So he solved so many issues in one.
That's what I'm saying. That'd be so good for us. And I think we were linked with him before we bought Pepe. I think that was before Pepe.
Just after Pepe.
No, when did we get Pepe? Pepe's been in 3 years now.
Pepe was Emery's last big signing.
Okay, yeah, cool. So it was after. You're right. But either way, what playing Pepe, Benrahma, I don't know, Aubameyang and Lacazette? What? Man,
Instead, we went to go and get William because it was free.
could have been good, but I'm not gonna lie. The more I look at that deal, the more I think about it, and I'm just like, why the hell did we do that? Like what? I think about a lot of the things Arsenal do, yeah, and my head it's like my head's gonna explode. Like it didn't make sense.
Yeah, it's just like, why?
Honestly, like I look at it and I'm just like, fam, why did this happen? Why?
Yeah, like there was no need for it to happen.
Even now, not to kind of dig him out, but offering Xhaka a new deal, I look at that and I'm just kind of like, I don't know what I think of that, if I'm being honest.
Neither do I at this point. I'm just like,
I honestly, like, the thing is, I was watching AFTV, and it was something that Turkish said that actually made me just go, wow, like, that's actually true. Like, Xhaka has been probably the most consistent body in the Arsenal team. As he's been one of the players. I don't want to say consistent player because he's not consistent. He's one of those. He's one of those players where no matter what 11 you put out, you know you're going to see Xhaka for the last 3-4 years, and now we're going to deal with that going forward for the next 3-4 years because his contract ends in 2024. That's the contract they're offering. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, well, Xhaka had a good Euros. Roma, I don't know what they were playing at. They were trying to lowball us. Arsenal asked for 20 million, I think was little to ask for Xhaka. But 20 million, Roma only offered 16, 17 million. You could say, it's only 3 million. I mean, 3 million is a lot.
yeah.
3 million is you're kind of taking the piss. And they had a lot of time to deal with that Xhaka deal when they did it. So it's kind of like, oh man, Arsenal. I'm praying that next Friday we don't lose to Brentford. I'm praying.
No,
And I'm hoping.
I even forgot that we start playing the Premier League again next week. You know?
I'm hoping that we make some good additions to the team. I'm hoping.
My brother, you know, in this life, it's hope that kills you.
Is there anything else you want to say before we wrap up?
Jack Grealish.
Yeah, Grealish, man. I mean, what are we meant to say about? What are we actually meant to say about Grealish to see? What are we supposed to say about it?
We were here thinking Grealish loves Arsenal. Maybe one day, forget about it, man.
It's all over. That's what there is to say. Because Grealish at City is, and the thing is, they're still going after Kane. I don't know how this is supposed to work, but they're still going after Kane.
Bro, they lost Champions League final last season. Pep Guardiola's pissed off.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie though. Imagine they didn't win thing this season. What are they gonna do next summer?
Pep is a fraud, man.
What are they gonna do next summer?
Pep is like LeBron, fam. When he doesn't win the ring, he has to go and trade for everyone.
Okay, we're ending the show here. Bye, guys. But yeah, we can talk about it off cam. But yeah, Grealish to see. I mean, I'm interested to see because I've been seeing talks that Pep apparently wants to play him a bit more central.
Yeah, 8 or a 10.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to think. Does that mean it will be like a Rodri, De Bruyne, and then Grealish at the 10? Or do they play a flat 3 and have Rodri sitting with De Bruyne and Grealish kind of like 2 8s? It'll be interesting. It'll be very interesting. But I think, do we leave it there?
Yeah, man.
We leave it there. But guys, you know the vibe, you know the drill already. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, do all that good stuff, share the video. And yeah, today's Thursday.
Yeah.
You guys will see another video from us real soon.
Very, very soon. Arsenal play Tottenham, I think, so.
Oh, yeah, I think we played them on Sunday. Ooh. You might see a video from us on Sunday then.
Sunday.
Say nine. Guys, we are out. Peace.